Okay, so right now we are displaying a list of modules, right, that is coming from a hard-coded array in our reducer, right? We have that here in our reducer. We have this array. In reality, this needs to come from the server, right? I believe I have a couple of modules that I've already created in Januzzi. Let's see, modules. Let's see if I have any modules. Yeah, we have some modules in here, right? So let's use some of these modules. Let's use this URL to fetch some of these modules and display them here. So how do we do that? Well, to do that, the module list component needs to say the only place where we can start and know that we need data, right, is when we load this component. Right? When we load the component, it says, "Hey, I'm a component. I need data." Right? So the component being instantiated should be treated as an event, right? As opposed to be you sending me some hard-coded data, right? Some default coded data. What I need to do is to treat it as an event, right? And then fetch the data that I need, right? And do some action. So to do that, we need to be able to handle that event, right? When the component was first when it was first rendered, right? So to do that, we're going to have to convert this into a class component because we want to listen for the component did mount. Right? That's the only place where we know that the component has been instantiated. Yes. So let's change this into a full class. Right? That is going to extends React that component equal like that. Okay. Once we have that, we're going to override the render function. That's going to have a return, and the return is just going to hold this over here, right? This UL. Right, I'm going to move it into the return. So it's going to return. Now, all the properties that we were passing through using the destructor, yes, we're going to have to be explicitly asking for it in the this.props, right? I mean, that is how we're receiving all that information, is through the properties. You know, that's what the curly bracket was, right? Was the props, right? But now we're gonna have to use this ugly syntax now, right? Modules, where else? The delete modules is also through the properties. Oh no, just curly bracket. So this is also through the properties, right? What else? The create is through the properties. What else? Just those three. Just those three things, right? All right? So we go back. This should behave just the same way as before. Yeah. So we can create. So we haven't done anything, right? We're back where we started. The only difference is that we changed it into a class component, and the only reason we did that is because we want to override the component. Oops, no. The component did mount, right? Where we can now handle, right, the events that we were loaded. Everybody okay? All right. All right. So how do we handle it? Well, again, through the properties. So let's do that next.